Hey y'all, and welcome to today's video. I'm very excited because I bought the Don't Be Jelly palette from Unearthly Cosmetics and my order is here. I'm very excited. This is a palette with multi-chromes and duochromes. I'm pretty sure they said 5 of these were multi-chromes, 4 of these are duochromes. So we're gonna eye swatch these. I'm gonna swatch them all on my eyes. I'm gonna swatch them all on my arm. I'm gonna try to get arm swatches in different lighting. It's pretty sunny outside today, so I'll show you the arm swatches in sunlight, but we're gonna put all of these on the eyes. I'm very excited about it. And if you are new here, hey, my name is Heather and makeup makes me happy. Here at my channel, we don't try to be perfect. We just wanna have a good time with our makeup, whatever that means. Shimmer, glitter, eye swatches, we are here for it. So if that sounds good to you, I do hope that you will subscribe before you leave today because I upload lots of new videos every single week, but I'm super excited. So let's jump into it. Like I said, I did order this palette from the Unearthly Cosmetics website. This is a multi-chrome and duochrome palette. I really like the outside packaging with the jellyfish, and then the writing is like holographic. Inside we have a nice big mirror, and I'm going to show you a close-up of this palette before I dip my fingers and brushes into it so you can see how pretty it is. I'm very excited for this palette. Now, I do have an affiliate code with Unearthly. If you want to save money on the Unearthly site, you can use code Heather at checkout to save. Listen, I used my own code when I bought this palette because I'm all about saving some money. You don't want to use my code, that's fine, but you should use a code, just tips, okay? So I'm excited about this palette though. What I like to do with eye swatches is I like to zoom y'all in, and I always use an eye primer because I never use eyeshadow without an eye primer, so it's not fun to me to test things without an eye primer. So today I'm going to be using my Sigma eye base in the shade Ignite. This is one of my favorite eye primers ever. I'm going to mix up how I use these. Some I'll apply with my finger. I don't really like applying my makeup with my fingers, but I know a lot of y'all like to apply shadows with your fingers, so I want to show you how some of these apply that way. I'm going to apply some with a brush. Then at the end of the eye swatches, I'm going to create 2 different eye looks using this, and I'm going to pull in some matte shades. I'm going to pull in mattes from my In the Dark palette. This is actually being like repackaged, redone. One of the shimmer shades is going to be swapped out, but all the mattes are going to be same with the kind of made over palette, right? New packaging and stuff. So I'm going to use the mattes with Don't Be Jelly for one look, and then I'm going to use the Capricorn palette mattes for another look because Unearthly is actually going to launch these as single shadows. So I thought in case you were curious about the new and improved In the Dark and the singles in the Capricorn palette, maybe I could use those mixed with Don't Be Jelly just to kind of show you like how I would use these in looks. So we'll do eye swatches, we'll do 2 different eye looks, and then I'll do arm swatches and kind of my first impression thoughts at the end. So with all that being said, let me prime my eyes and let me zoom y'all in. Okay, eyes are primed and ready for shadow. So what we're gonna do first is swatch DBJ1, and then we'll swatch DBJ number 2. So this definitely looks like a multi-chrome to me. It looks like a beautiful blue purple. Oh, ooh. Pick that up with my finger and put that down. So if you're new to eye swatching at my channel, the point of the eye swatches for me is not to worry about blending or anything like that. It's just to get the shade on the eyes so that you can see what it looks like. Really pretty, really sparkly. Let's do the next shade. I'm going to take this A7. This is an Unearthly brush. I'm going to go into shade 2. This looks like a duochrome, a pink to gold to me. Really beautiful. I really like palettes like this for one and done shades, for all shimmer looks, things like that, because these types of shades are so special and impactful. Just really, really beautiful. Okay, so before I wipe these shades off, here's one last look at shade 1 and shade 2. Both of these are really, really beautiful shades. Okay, ready again for the next 2 shades. So we will go in with DBJ3, which looks like a blue to green shift. And then we have this one, DBJ4, which looks like, oh, it's like an ocean blue to purple. So let's pick up DBJ3. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, so I'm gonna put that on right here. So beautiful. Now, I just want to kind of remind you for a second while I dip into DBJ4 that I'm never here in any of my videos ever to tell you that you need something, because you definitely don't need anything, okay? But if you're interested and you thought about buying things, or you wanted to see how this performed, that's what I'm here to do. And entertain you. Maybe you want to buy it. Maybe my thoughts, opinions, and swatches will help you. Maybe you want to shop your stash. You want to see what's in here. Hopefully I help you with that. Or maybe you just want to watch, hang out with me, and be entertained. And for that, I'm so thankful because I love hanging out with y'all. I love talking to y'all in the comment section. And I love shimmery, sparkly shadows. So I'm here for it. As much as these eye swatches are uncomfortable to do on the eyes, they're so fun because I get to see all the shifts and sparkles. This one's really pretty. So 4 is more of that like putty texture. Still, it picked up great for me on the brush. Super easy. You saw how quick and easy I did that. This one is so sparkly and so intense. I love it. This one is very beautiful too. It's a very, very pigmented. So I like that a lot, but I have to say this is my favorite shade that I've swatched so far, the shade number 4, but we still have, what, 5 more shades to go, so I'm gonna wipe these away, re-prime my eyes, and we'll do the next 2 swatches. All right, jumping back into it, we're gonna go in with DBJ5, which looks like it shifts from a red to orange type of bronzy color. And then we're going to go in with DBJ6, which looks kind of like the same texture as shade 4 to me. I'm not sure. So let me go in with shade 5. Looks really, really pretty. Really beautiful. Really pigmented. Super, super beautiful. I'm going to pick up a shade. I'm going to pick up a Lunar Beauty brush is what I meant to say. I'm going to pick up a brush. And like I said, this is more of that putty formula. I really like that type of shadow. I think it can look so beautiful. And I'm putting this on. This is like a green, purple, blue shift with a lot of sparkle to it. No pressed glitters, in case anybody was curious. I've never seen Unearthly do a pressed glitter. I'm not saying they haven't, I'm just saying I've never had one. Look, I said I wasn't going to blend, but I'm kind of blending this shade in because, wow, this would be pretty. Just throw on some mascara with this shade. As I kind of move, I can see the different reflex in this, like the purple sparkles. Both of these are super duper pretty though. Well, I'm excited. I can't believe we've already swatched 6 of these shades and we only have 3 shades left. So pretty. Okay, so pretty. This would be a really pretty inner corner shade too. If you did like a super dark dramatic look and you just wanted this all in the inner corner. And then this, of course, is crazy beautiful. But I'm going to wipe these away and we're going to swatch the last 3. All right, the last 3 shades, So I'm going to fit all 3 of the shades on my eyes. So I'm going to go straight into DBJ7 Ooh, purple. This is a duochrome, I think. Beautiful. Gonna put that right there. Actually, I guess this one will be the one that takes its own. It gets its whole lid right there. And then I'm gonna use a brush and I'm gonna go into DBJ 8. This one seems like it's really sparkly, so let's put it right here. Ooh, this one's kind of almost more of like a putty texture too. I just love using a brush for shadows. I just think it's so easy. Oh, that's beautiful. That's a really shimmery, really sparkly shade. And then I'm going to grab the Unearthly brush and go into the last shade, DBJ 9. This one's much darker, so I'm going to put it up here and I'm going to blend it up so that y'all can see it even more. Just pulling the swatch up so that you can see more. But here we go. These are the last 3 shades, 7, 8, 9. Really pretty. I'm excited to create the 2 looks with these. I'm excited to swatch it out on my arm. I'll never get tired of sparkly shadows, y'all. I will never, ever get tired of sparkly shadows. Shifty shadows. I think they're so fun. So fun. And I think this palette has some shades that are unique to my collection. I do know that I have a lot of sparkly shifty shades, but I think there are some unique shades in this palette that I don't have in other ones, which to me makes it pretty special. But I'm gonna wipe these off and then we will create 2 different eye looks. Okay, my memory card is full. I'm not sure where it stopped recording, but I was saying Capricorn is relaunching as singles on Monday. I will put all the details I can down in the description box below, but I'm glad this palette is relaunching as singles because this was a great palette, but it was a creator collab. So I put this shade right here, Super Sonico, right here in the crease, and then I went in with Ghoul right out here. Really, really love the quality of these shadows. I think they are amazing. Then I took the shade DBJ 8, and that's what you see all right here. Now I'm going in with shade 7, and I'm picking that up with a brush, and I'm going to use that for right out here. Super pretty. Just going to let these 2 shades kind of fade into one another. I think it's beautiful. And I want to go back in with a matte from this palette. I want to do something on the lower lash line over here. I think I'm going to go into this beautiful blue right here called Soldier First Class. Okay, I'm just going to buff this shade back and forth under the lower lash line. Nothing crazy. Just, I think a blue will be pretty with all the warm shades we have up top. Okay, for the inner corner, I'm going to go back to Don't Be Jelly with this Cleona brush, and I'm going to pick up shade number 2, the light kind of duochrome pink. I'm looking into the mirror in the palette, and I'm just going to connect that inner corner shade, blend it down and around. This could also be a really pretty face highlight, I think. But before I finish off the eye with mascara, I want to jump over here and we're going to start in the dark. Again, this is launching Monday. It's going to be the packaging a little bit different, and one of these shimmer shades is being swapped out and kind of moved around. But I just wanted to show you kind of what I'm going to do with the mattes, and then we'll use the shimmers from Don't Be Jelly. Okay, I'm grabbing this Sigma brush, and I want to do something kind of purpley over here. So I'm going to go into Ascend first, and then I'm going to go in with this dark shade right over here. So those are the 2 I'm going to use. I'm going to go in with the lighter one first, Ascend. I really like this palette, so I'm so happy that they're bringing it back because it launched for holiday last year. And I'm just really, really happy Unearthly heard the demand for this one to come back and they brought it back. All right, then I'm taking that darker matte and it's gonna go right out here in the outer corner. I will say my eyes are a bit sick of me right now because I've been blending them so much. I can tell they're like, lady, stop. But I want to put this blue Paranormal on the lower lash line so you can see it is a different blue from the one in the Capricorn palette. It just has a slightly difference in tone. This one is a little bit brighter in my opinion, but I'm just gonna put it right down here, and then I'm gonna swap back over to Don't Be Jelly, Don't Be Jelly, Don't Be Jelly, Don't Be Jelly. So we're gonna okay, I'm done singing. We're gonna go in with shade 3, which is this like blue, purple, green, and then we're gonna go in with shade 4. We're gonna go in with shade 3, then we're gonna go in with shade 4. Okay, so I'm taking shade 3 and I'm putting it right here. I have no idea the name of this brush. I got it years ago. It's not the favorite, but so many of my brushes are dirty right now. So this kind of green to blue to purple shade is gonna look mostly green, but it's gonna be so beautiful up against that purple. I can go back and blend in a minute. I'm just looking here. We'll use this Noblet brush and I'm gonna go into shade 4. All right, I'm taking shade 4 and that is gonna go right here on the inner part. Oh, beautiful. I love these shades together. Okay, I'm gonna go back with the brush that I put the mattes on with. Back and forth, back and forth. Y'all see how easy these eye looks are, right? Colorful, but this is nothing difficult. Like I'm literally just blending, throwing some shades on and blending them. Now I want to put an inner corner highlight. Let me see what brush I have. I have this one from Blend Bunny. And to highlight, I want to go into shade number 6. Okay, I'm picking up shade 6. And I'm wrapping this on the inner corner. Okay, filling myself in these looks. I'm going to put on eyeliner, mascara, and then I'll come back and we'll swatch the palette on my arm. All right, y'all, here are our finished looks. I love both of these looks so much. I think they're so pretty, but now I want to show you swatches of the entire palette together so that you can see how the swatches kind of come out on the arm. I really want you to be able to see the sparkle and the shift and the shine and everything so great about this palette. I did my best to get some good fun swatches for y'all, but I really like these shadows paired with these mattes. I think that Don't Be Jelly is such a beautiful palette. Very, very excited to have this. Very happy that I purchased this. I say that I definitely got my money's worth. I'm excited to play with this some more, and I'm very happy that I decided to purchase this palette. Now, if you're curious about some of the other products that I have on my face, I am wearing some more Unearthly. I'm wearing the Pop Blush. I am wearing my Low Light palette. I'm wearing this shade right here, the shade Comet. And then for lips, I have on the Satin Liquid Lip in the shade Linda. And on top, I put a little bit of Cupid Gloss. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it entertaining. I hope you're having a super awesome, amazing, wonderful, fun day. Subscribe before you leave. Give this video a thumbs up if you like eye swatches. And I'll see you very soon in another one. Bye.